Hi guys, so today's question is can place flowers. So this has resolved is a quite tricky question. So let me take you description of the problem. So you have given a long flower bed in the form of an array which are plants are with some of the plots are planted and some are not. However, flower cannot place planted in an adjacent plots. So if it is zero, then it should not be one because adjacent the plants cannot be placed. So likewise, this is place is empty. Zero means empty and one is filled. So what we have to check the next and previous element should be vacant. Zero means vacant. Okay, and then we can place the flowers and flowers. So here in this example, we can place one flower here, and yes, n is equal to zero. We are out of the loop. Here we can place only one flowers and one flower is remaining. So answer is false. So this is looked easy but quite tricky because you have to take care of the edge cases as well. So what I have done, I've done it. If length is equal to one, then what if the flower bed is equal to one? Only one element is there. If it is equal to zero, yes, then we have to place the flower, and n should be equal to one. Means we need to place a flower. What if n is equal to zero? This, if you look at the condition carefully, n can also be zero, starting from zero, and flower bed length can be one. So what if it is one? Either zero or one, we do not bother, but we need not to place the flower line, right? So b is equal to false. But if it n is equal to 1, obviously and we means we need to place the flower, and flower bed length is equal to 1. If it is 0, yes, we can place the flower. If it is 1, it is already placed. Okay, so this is one tricky test case. Then if it is greater than equal to length 2, then what we have to do, I have taken the loop to reduce the number of flowers we have placed, and then iterate the flower. So there will be three condition: either 0 will be at starting, means the vacant place; either it is then iterated in the middle, okay, anywhere. So if it is in the mid, so what we have to check the previous and the next element should be zero vacant. Then we can place the elements. Like if flower bed I equal to zero, then previous element and the if flower bed I equal to zero, and it is not the first element and the last element, so the previous element and next element should not be equal to one. Then I have placed the flower. I will increase the count and will break the loop because for the next n, I will iterate the loop again with the new flower bed. Okay, so again I will repeat this condition, and for the condition I equal to 0 means if starting I find the flower bed 0, now the previous I can't scan, the next should be equal to 0. Like if flower bed I equal to 0 and it is a starting, it has a starting, and flower bed should not be equal to length minus 1, and obviously we can remove this condition, but for some reason I have kept it. And so if I plus 1 equal to 0, then we can place the flower bed. I will increase the count and break. What if it is the last element? If it is equal to 0 and flower bed I equal to 1, so previous element should be equal to 0 in order to place the element at last. So I will increase the count and break. So if it is count equal to 1, means it has come to one of these condition. I will decrease the n. So one condition will appear where loop will never exit when, because if some condition is not satisfying these of the three conditions, okay, then n minus 1, then n will never be reduced, and n will never become equal to 0. So what I have done, I have kept another count. If it is we have scanned almost all the elements, then we can break out of the while loop. And also I have kept initially b equal to true. So what we can do, we can check here. So if count not equal to n, so we can make b equal to false, or b equal to false directly, uh, right? Because if count is not equal to n, because it means that all the flowers we are not able to place, then obviously b will equal to false and we will come out of it.